This is a hoard of medieval gold and silver coins which was found in Cambridge in the year 2000. There's more than 1,800 silver pennies and 9 gold coins which is buried underneath a house in the 1350s. Back in the year 2000 I first heard about the hoard when I had a phone call from the archaeologists, and it was one of the most exciting moments I've had in my time at the Fitzwilliam Museum. It's a marvellous discovery. I went straight away to the archaeologist to look at the coins and start the assessment of them, and I saw immediately that they must be a hoard buried in the 14th century. The whole process of cleaning, conserving and identifying the coins took many months, and some of the coins turned out to be really difficult to identify, but they're a magnificent representation of the sort of money that you would have in medieval England around about the 1350s, coming from England, Scotland, Ireland and the continent.
So we were digging on the corner of Chesterton Lane on the edge of Cambridge as part of an extension to the sewer run. Sounds very romantic, but for the development out at West Cambridge. And as part of that work they sank a series of 15 3.5 metre diameter sewer shafts down, I think 11 metres in the end they went. But the one on Chesterton Lane corner was different to all the others. All the others had not very much archaeology in, but this one, as soon as we were about 1/2 metre down, it was clear that there was archaeology. And in the end we had a whole sequence through the history of Cambridge, from the modern road service all the way back to prehistory. But 3 main finds in there. At the bottom, a Roman road, in fact 2 phases of a Roman road. Sitting above that, a Saxon execution cemetery with 9-10 burials in that had been decapitated. And then right up near the top was the hoard, the coin hoard. And for the survival of the hoard itself really was quite remarkable. It was right in the edge of the circular sewer shaft, so when the guys were cleaning back, that was when it appeared. Had they been 6 inches less far into the section, they wouldn't have found it, but they were, and from their report of it to me, they were cleaning up the section, literally troweled away a slab of soil, slab of mud, and coins started to tumble out of the section, which is everybody's imagination of how treasure will be found, but pretty much never happens. And that was what happens. Coins were tumbling out of the section. They realised immediately it was incredibly important and slowed down with what they were doing so that we could ensure that we were recovering this properly. And I think the pair of them were in their 40s at the time, and coins are tumbling out of the section and they're giggling like little kids with the find that you never think you're going to get.
There are many other medieval hoards found in England, but this is the only one we have from Cambridge like this, and it comes from a very important time in history, just after Black Death, when the money in use is radically changing, and it shows that moment of transition. The coins are worth slightly more than £10, £10 and 19p in modern money, which may not seem much, but in the 1350s many people would be lucky to earn as much as £2 a year. So £10 is an enormous amount of money, and so we can guess that the person who owned the hall was one of the most wealthy inhabitants of Cambridge in the 1350s, perhaps a merchant.